You have a high income. You've done everything right in your career, climbing the ladder to become a top performer. Yet, when you look at your net worth, there's a frustrating gap between what you earn and what you actually own. This is not your fault. It's called the high earner's trap. Society teaches us to focus entirely on increasing our salary, believing that wealth will naturally follow. But that's a dangerous myth. Income is a tool, not the goal. Without the right system, a powerful tool is useless, and your greatest financial asset is being wasted. The trap is that the more you earn, the more complex your financial life becomes. More decisions, more analysis, more opportunities for error. You're a master in your own field, but you don't have the time to become a full-time portfolio manager. This leads to inaction or, worse, bad emotional decisions. The common advice you hear is to just save more or invest in an index fund, in TOM. While not wrong, this advice is incomplete. It's like telling a master chef to just use heat. It misses the most critical element, the process, the repeatable system that ensures a perfect result every single time. The top 1% don't just earn more. They have a fundamentally different operating system for their capital. They don't make more decisions. They make fewer, better decisions up front. They don't manage their money day to day. They build a machine to do it for them, flawlessly and automatically. So how do you escape the trap and start building this machine? It starts by shifting your entire mindset away from active management and towards intelligent design. The goal isn't to work for your money, but to build a system where your money works for you on autopilot with ruthless efficiency. Welcome to the blueprint of your financial machine. The core principle is this: your single best financial decisions are the ones you only have to make once. This entire system is designed around that idea. We are removing your greatest liability from the equation, your day-to-day emotions and biases. Think of this not as an investment portfolio, but as a capital pipeline. On one end, your income flows in. On the other end, wealth is generated. Our job is not to manage the flow every day, but to build a strong, automated, and unbreakable pipeline that directs the flow exactly where it needs to go. This machine is built on rules, not feelings. The market will be volatile. The news will be terrifying. Your colleagues will talk about the hot new stock. Your machine is designed to ignore all of that noise. It operates on a cold, logical, predetermined set of instructions that you create in a moment of clarity. The beauty of this is its simplicity. The most powerful systems in the world are often the most elegant. This isn't about complex derivatives or exotic strategies. It's about mastering the fundamentals of wealth creation and then putting them on autopilot so you can focus on what you do best, your career and your life. So what does this machine actually look like in practice? It consists of 3 essential components that work in harmony. Getting these 3 things right is the 80/20ths of wealth building. It's the difference between hoping for financial success and engineering it. Each component is simple to understand and implement. In the next section, we are going to build this machine together, piece by piece. I'll walk you through the 3 core components: the automated transfer, the core allocation, and the rebalancing protocol. This is where the theory becomes reality. Let's start with the engine of the entire system. Component number 1 is the automated transfer. This is the most important step because without it, the machine has no fuel. This means setting up a recurring, automatic transfer from your checking account to your investment account. This is not optional. It must happen every month without you touching a button. This single habit, often called paying yourself first, is the bedrock of wealth. By automating it, you remove willpower from the equation. The money is invested before you have a chance to spend it or to second-guess the decision. The amount should be significant enough to be meaningful, but not so large it causes financial stress. Component 2 is the core allocation. Once the money arrives in your investment account, where does it go? You decide this once. A simple, effective allocation for most people is a mix of broad market ETFs. For example, 70% in a total U.S. stock market fund, and 30% in a total international stock market fund. The key is not the exact percentages, but the principle. You are buying the entire market. You are not picking stocks. You are not timing the market. You are systematically buying a diversified portfolio of the world's greatest companies. Most modern brokerages allow you to automate the investment into this allocation. Component 3 is the rebalancing protocol. Over time, your allocation will drift. If stocks do well, your 70% might become 80%. Your protocol is a simple rule. Once a year, or if the allocation drifts by more than 5%, you automatically sell some of the winner and buy the loser to return to your target. That's it. Those are the 3 core components: an automated transfer, a predefined allocation, and a simple rule for rebalancing. This machine is now built, but building it is only half the battle. The real power comes from understanding the profound psychological advantage it gives you. Now that the machine is built, let's talk about why it's so effective. It systematically defeats the single biggest destroyer of wealth for intelligent people: unforced errors. Your biggest financial enemy is not the market, it's the person you see in the mirror every morning, driven by ancient emotional wiring. First, the machine eliminates decision fatigue. As a top performer, you make hundreds of high-stakes decisions a day. The last thing you need is more. This system removes dozens of future financial decisions from your plate. When to invest, how much, what to buy. The machine already knows the answers. Second, it neutralizes market panic. When the market crashes and headlines are screaming, "Sell!" your instinct will be to pull your money out. But the machine has no instinct. It will execute its programming, buying more assets at a discount. It forces you to act rationally when your brain is telling you to panic. Third, it tames FOMO, the fear of missing out. When a speculative asset is soaring and everyone is talking about it, your instinct is to chase it. The machine doesn't care. It continues to execute its boring, effective, long-term strategy, protecting you from chasing bubbles and suffering the inevitable crash. This system turns you from a market participant into a market observer. You are no longer riding the emotional roller coaster. You are the owner of the roller coaster, collecting the profits over the long term. This psychological shift is more valuable than any percentage point of return you could ever chase. By outsourcing the execution to a system, you free up your mental bandwidth to focus on what truly matters, increasing your income, improving your skills, and living your life. You have engineered your own peace of mind. But how do you take this system to the next level as your wealth grows? Your financial machine is designed to scale. As your income and net worth grow, you don't need a new system. You simply upgrade the existing one. The first upgrade is increasing the fuel. Every time you get a raise or a bonus, a portion of that new income should be automatically routed to increase your monthly transfer. The second upgrade involves asset location. As your portfolio grows, you can optimize for taxes. This means holding less tax-efficient assets, like bonds, inside tax-advantaged accounts like a 401k or IRA, and holding more tax-efficient assets, like stock ETFs, in your taxable brokerage account. This minimizes your tax drag. The third upgrade is incorporating other accounts into the system. Your machine can manage your 401k, your Roth IRA, and your taxable account as one single portfolio. Many tools and platforms allow you to see your aggregate allocation, ensuring the entire system remains balanced according to your master plan. This is the exact foundation that the ultra-wealthy use. They may add more complexity with estate planning or alternative assets, but the core remains the same. A disciplined, automated system for capital deployment that runs independently of their emotions and their time. You are building the same engine. Your challenge is simple. Don't try to build this entire machine tomorrow. Start with the smallest, most important piece. Log into your bank account right now and set up a recurring automatic transfer to your brokerage account for just $100. Make the first step frictionless. The momentum will follow. By building this machine, you are buying your future freedom. Every dollar it invests for you is a vote for a future where your time is truly your own. You are not just building wealth, you are engineering a life of choice, independence, and peace of mind. The process starts now with one automated action.